My first impression of this show was a rather confused one. The first episode I watched was Lesson 0, so this might answer some questions. The episode that made me watch all 2 seasons, however, was Hurricane Fluttershy. Why? Well, let's find out.
From just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Always fade out in a montage. If you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in a montage.
The episode opens with Roger Waters inviting every Pegasi to a very important meeting. In Twilight's library, what's that? Her name is Rainbow Dash? Well, that's kind of, I don't know. I can't tear those egos apart. They're just so alike. Never mind, I mean, I might have been just confusing them. I mean, Rainbow Dash, the sound wall, was a quite amazing piece of audio biography. And okay. Long story short, she reminds me of Roger Waters. Anyway, she is inviting every every Pegasi in town to a meeting in Twilight's library. Why in the library, you might ask? Because... Anyway, we see Fluttershy reacting rather startled to this kind of an invitation, or to the invitation itself. She doesn't show up to the meeting, but is discovered shortly after by Roger Rainbow Dash. Intro sequence. The intro sequence is okay. 5 Rod Serlings out of 10. After the intro sequence, we are shown a rather entertaining vintage film about the Pegasi job in Ponyville. Incidentally enough, I happen to have my very own educational movie about the process of water serving all around Equestria. Our great and powerful leader needs you, and you. Not you, though. All Pegasi in our village, unite your wing power for the greater good. The greater good is a massive tornado which will be the transport tunnel for Equestria's future water supplies. And remember, your wing power must be over 800 to secure the stabilization of this tornado. Once the water is pumped up, we're going to reuse it as raining water. And so the cycle continues. The infinite cycle, as infinite as the reign of our queen, Princess Celestia. Heil Celstia. Celestia's watching you. We see you, comrade. And this, my dear viewers, is the beginning of the actual plot. You see, Fluttershy is way too nervous to perform a strong and powerful flight. Why should this matter, you will ask? Well, the Ponyville Tornado team of Pegasi is barely able to produce enough wing power since a bunch of them couldn't make it due to some sort of sickness. Fluttershy made some very bad experiences during her time at flight school. She was getting bullied for not being a very experienced flyer, so she fakes her own sickness. However, Rainbow Dash basically looks right through her because, let's just say she took acting lessons from Tommy Wise, so that makes sense. Anyway, the good old Rainbow Dash, however, manages to convince her to join the team. Due to her nervousness, however, she fails to reach the needed energy level. Her cool finally breaks with the misinterpretation of some laughter. She flees the scenery and hides in a tree, never to come out again. Yes, she died in a tree. the end. Nah, I'm just joking. Her woodland critters convince her to step it up and overcome her fears. Following training montage was the reason for which I really started enjoying the show and watching it regularly. The music is so awesome. The electric guitars and shivers down my spine. Oh, bloody hell. It's gorgeous. One music-gasm later. Okay, so our main character known as Fluttershy built up some strength and is now confident enough to... And the tornado failed. So they try it again, and this time Fluttershy joins in and she overcomes her fear, so everything is hunky-dory. What's the lesson of this episode? Well, you can do it regardless of what everyone else says, just tell them to fuck off if they laugh at you. Character development. I guess Fluttershy is less shy from now on. Not really, but yeah. And we learn a little bit more about her past and all the traumatizing stuff that she had to go through. Quite interesting, actually. Funny enough, this episode is the 20-minute version of an underdog story. Just think about it. First, try something and then fail at it. Second, hide and become pitiful. Third, a montage. And fourth, arrive at the last minute and doubt yourself until you have a breakthrough. The montage music gives it the right atmosphere and it rocks too. All in all, a very enjoyable story. It gets a 9.5 out of 10. As I said, this episode made me watch all of Season 1 and 2 and eventually Season 3 as well. Next time, we're going to take a look at the deep fears of Rainbow Dash. The fear of, behold, reading. Bum bum bum.